Are you ready? Okay. All right. It's 6:30 and I call the regular meeting of the Milliken Board of Trustees for August 22nd to order. Please rise for the Pledge of Allegiance.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you. Will the acting town clerk please call roll?
Trustee Wakeman.
Here.
Trustee Smith.
Here.
Trustee Vera.
Here.
Trustee Ehrlich.
Here.
Mayor Pro Tem Austin.
Here.
Trustee Trailer.
Here.
Thank you. Does anyone have any additions or deletions to the agenda? Hearing none, I'll entertain a motion.
I move we approve the agenda.
Second. All in favor?
Aye.
Okay. Citizens' comment is the point in the meeting where the public is invited to address the town board on any items except agenda items for which there is a public hearing. Public comment on public hearing items will occur during the scheduled public hearings. All comments should be directed to the town board. There is a 3-minute limit per speaker. Speakers, please approach the podium, state your name and address for the record.
Brenda Hishinuma, 275 West 4th Street, Milliken. I have a question. I work for the school district, and back in May, I'm sure a lot of you knew, we had one of our students in the special ed department that committed suicide. Affected a lot of our kids, and so the kids got together and came up with something to do. I contacted the mayor, and he wanted to be a big part of it, but since then we've not been able to get a hold of him. The kids now are upset because this was all supposed to be dedicated at Beef and Bean Day. So I'm here tonight, some other people couldn't be here with me, on behalf of the kids, asking if you guys can approve. What they're wanting to do is, we have someone to build the bench and put it at the skate park, and at that time the mayor had approved it. He had made comment that he had some people that were professional skaters that maybe could donate some of their skateboards, and this gentleman would put them all together. There would be a sign attached to the bench in honor of the person that committed suicide, as well as suicide awareness. Gives the kids a place to go and sit. Yeah, it's been a year, but it's still affecting them the beginning of the school year. So I'm here to ask, can you guys approve this? Can we get it going for the kids? I've had no luck getting a hold of him.
No? No?
Is there room in the skate park to put a bench? Can we accommodate this?
Do you have a design for it or anything like that?
The gentleman that's doing it is also a co-worker's brother that is willing to put his time in and build the bench if we can still get the supplies that was kind of like promised to the kids in May of this past school year. If not, then we're going to put a thing out for the newspaper and that anybody that has old skateboards, if they could donate them, so we can get this done for the kids.
All right, we have 3 contacts with the Refuge and several other skate park, skateboard businesses. So if you give your information to the acting town clerk here, we will get with you. The events committee will get with you
Okay.
to work that out. Leron? Or Trustee Ehrlich?
Question for Bill. Does it require certain requirements for benches so we're covered under insurance in public parks?
Okay. And I can bring the gentleman down with us. He's willing to do whatever he needs to do to help get this done.
Yeah.
As long as it's okay, we'll have it checked out by people that inspect that they go and put the city, it's okay.
Okay. Do you know when you'll get back to me?
As soon as I have a drawing, I will know what they're doing, I can check.
You want him to submit a drawing?
Yeah, well,
Okay.
have a drawing.
Yeah.
It's made of, so we don't have a.
Should have it to you by Friday, no later than Monday.
Okay.
I'm so sorry
And
for that.
please,
Yeah.
don't
Thank you.
forget
It's
to
been real
leave-
frustrating.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Please don't forget to leave your information.
Okay.
It's at, okay. so we can
That's fine.
contact you.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you. Any other public comments? Okay, public comment is closed. We'll move on to the approval of the minutes. Is there any discussion on the minutes of our August 8th meeting? If acceptable, I'll entertain a motion to approve the minutes.
I move to approve.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Okay. My favorite part of the meeting, review of the paid list of bills. Oh. All in favor of approving the minutes?
Aye.
Aye.
Okay. Now we're done. Okay. On the paid list of bills, is there any discussion? I have a question. Bill, I see we paid $3,600 for the skate park ceiling. How often does that need to be done and how long will it last? Do you have any idea? Or Matt, maybe?
They recommend once a year,
So it's a once a year?
yeah, and it should be around that price just for the ceiling. If there's any other cracks in the field or anything, it's gonna raise the price a little bit, so.
Mm-hmm. And that'll keep it in better shape? What does
Yeah.
this do?
It protects it, it makes it to where the water doesn't penetrate it, and the sun doesn't fade the concrete itself as bad.
Uh-huh. Okay, and do you think in the next few months we'll be able to finish the concrete panel on the skate park that's not done? Or is that on our work list?
That's gonna be a fall, winter project.
Fall,
I
winter?
can't give you a timeframe, just
Okay.
trying to catch up with other things, just knowing, so.
Understood. The bridge threw us out, but just checking. Okay. And then there's a $1,250 charge to enterprise events. What's Tribble Dimensions Training? Sorry, I would have asked.
Credit card or the regular?
It's on the credit card, I believe.
Triple.
This is the GIS? Is that what you said?
Yes, certainly.
Oh. So it's GIS training. Thank you.
There you go.
Sorry. Anybody got any questions on the list of bills?
Yeah, under the pool repairs and maintenance, did that get all taken care of?
Yeah, and you'll be getting some pictures from our citizen visit today.
Uh-huh.
You will not be pleased.
Because?
This is destroyed, so it's all from the staff of TRPR. So we'll discuss the work session so you can see all the pictures.
What do you mean destroyed?
Well, the ceiling's falling down because they had leaks. Nobody's been contacting us. They've got a leak in the main pump area, water's running from the pool inside the building. None of this has been contacted. It's filthy, it is a mess.
Okay. That's an issue.
Yeah.
We put $80,000 into that?
Yeah.
The tile and all that's fine.
Mhm.
That part's all fine, but they didn't take care of anything. The toilet they had out of order. I was supposed to guy questions because of what had clean water in that. It was blowing water right out the side of the toilet. So they broke it and nothing's been said.
So we don't go around and inspect our stuff?
We check it every now and then. We've commented about it being dirty and about them leaving the pump doors open and not locking them. They said they'd take care of it. There was a maintenance guy in there.
We get a lot of pushback from Clint, from TRPR, if we bring up issues, so,
Town owns it.
you
Somebody from the town has to be responsible for making sure we're maintaining our stuff, and that they're maintaining our stuff.
and we try to enforce it, just,
So, I mean, it doesn't take that long to go out there and walk through the building, once or twice a week.
I go out at least twice a month out there and inspect it. Mayor's been out there, other people's been out there. And we made comments to Clint. He says he'll take care of it. He says never done.
My understanding was we did the $80,000 of repairs this spring, and that the maintenance was on them in the future. We did the windows, the tile, the sunshades.
So if it's their responsibility, why is it falling under our source of inspection?
We actually own the building.
We insure the building.
Yeah, we insure it. I asked that question today, why are we even insuring it? But we do own it and lease it to them with the understanding that they're doing the maintenance like any tenant would do. And Matt's right, Clint does get a little sensitive when you bring up some of this stuff to him. Well, why are they calling you? I don't know, because I answered the phone. Here's the concern, so.
And there's, and every time I went over there, he inspected, and the lifeguards are there, there is never an adult. All of them are under the age of 16. I've never seen an adult.
So what kind of liability do we have in that situation? If we own the building? If we're the owner of it?
I guess I would reserve that for an executive session if that's necessary. I'm sure there is some liability.
Do we have a lease, Courtney,
We have a lease that,
with them? Do we?
When's that lease expire?
I don't recall off the top of my head.
You can research it.
Yeah,
We'll
I'll
table
pull
it.
Find
I
it.
think we should put
It has
follow-up
to
on our next
be-
work session
yeah,
agenda.
and it has to be redone anyway,
Okay.
so,
Okay,
I
yeah.
think that's a
because-
topic for our
we're on
work session.
bills.
Yeah,
Well, that was Bill.
that was Bill. Okay. Any other questions about bills? We will move on to the town administrator's report.
All right, as you all know, the bridge at
Consent
County
agenda
Road 25 in the Thompson River, we opened it Monday. We had a ribbon cutting earlier this afternoon. We'll try to get it newspaper on Facebook so that the driving community will know that that road is open. We also started the landscaping at the Heritage House, and then we put it on hold again to catch up with some of the concrete patching that we're trying to do before the street work, but it will be a fall project and it will get done this year. That's all I have.
Thank you. Consent agenda. The use of the consent agenda has been made to expedite board action on routine matters. There is no discussion on the consent agenda items unless a board member requests an item on the consent agenda be removed for separate discussion and action under the action agenda. Are there any changes to the consent agenda? If none, I am ready for a motion on the consent agenda.
Move to approve?
Second.
Second?
Thank you. Acting Town Clerk, please call for a vote.
Trustee Smith?
Yes.
Trustee Ehrlich?
Yes.
Trustee Trailer?
Yes.
Trustee Wakeman?
Yes.
Trustee Burek?
Yes.
Mayor Pro Tem Austin?
Yes. Okay, action agenda. The first item we have is consideration and approval of contract for special water council services. Administrator Wiest.
Yes, Mayor. Mayor Pro Tem, I guess,
Thank
whatever. As you know, our longtime water attorney, Kim Lawrence, retired. We don't have a weekly need for a water attorney, but a special project came up, and I asked Lyons Gaddis to give me a proposal for this special project and at that time be represented as our water attorney if something else comes up. The project, of course, is the Hillsborough. It's researching and confirming an 1896 storage decree. All of the hoops we'd have to jump through to get that reservoir going, and maybe may even make it a recreational amenity for the town of Milliken. Scott Hallwick with the firm is here tonight. I want, stand up, Scott, so they can see who they'll be dealing with. Jeff Kahn will also be working on our projects. The two of them are probably the preeminent experts on Thompson River water rights, Big Thompson, Little Thompson. So hopefully they'll come up with a good solution to the dilemma that's out there, that lake not being used with everybody fighting over storage. It seems like it would be a good thing to do. If there's no questions or concerns with Scott or the firm, would request that they prepare an engagement letter that then we would take official action on.
Any discussion? I have a question. I noticed that in the Appendix C, you get a standard hourly rate for travel if you have to travel here plus mileage. But it doesn't specify travel from where. Your offices are in Longmont?
They are, Miss Mayor.
And so would that be the point of travel? Because we don't want to find out you're traveling from like South Colorado.
No, ma'am. I reside in Longmont. Our office is in Longmont. I took a drive up here this evening. I think it was about 25 minutes.
Okay.
And that can be negotiable if the town so requests. That's just our standard policy.
Just wanted to make sure we weren't going to get a surprise.
No, ma'am.
That's my only question. Anybody else?
I think it's time.
They are expensive, but they're good.
Yeah,
Yes.
that's what we need.
These rates are expensive.
Okay. I will entertain a motion.
I second.
So move.
I need to hear the motion.
Oh, sorry.
So
I gotta
move
go
the
back
motion.
to it.
You need to hear the motion?
Yes, I do.
Make a motion, we approve approval of a contract for specific water council with Lions Gaddis Community Councilors for specific projects for the town of Milliken.
Second.
Acting Town Clerk, please call for the vote.
Trustee Wakeman,
Yes.
Trustee Smith,
Yes.
Trustee Burek,
Yes?
Trustee Ehrlich,
Yes.
Mayor Pro Tem Austin,
Yes. Thank
Trustee
you.
Trailer.
Yes.
Thank you, Miss Mayor Pro Tem
Thank you.
and trustees.
Thank you.
Okay, next action agenda item. Consideration and approval of contract with A1 Chip Seal for street improvements. Administrator Reese?
Yeah, it is the acceptance of a proposal for our street work that we've talked about over and over again. It is a total of $861,000. It would include microsurfacing, which they are, other than CDOT's equipment, they are the only ones in the state that do it. So it is a sole source procurement. And right now, they're planning on getting started right after Labor Day with some patching that needs to be done, and then weather permitting, everything will be done by October 15th. And hopefully, as we put the budget together, this will be an ongoing street maintenance program, maybe not to this size, but some of the work every year may be a little different. But we need to get into a regular street maintenance program.
Thank you. Is there any discussion?
On the back page of this proposal, it just shows the center part of town.
That isn't the complete map. There's a map. They submitted a couple maps, and Mad Russian is included, which isn't on here. They go into Frank Farms. They just This was one of 3 maps that they submitted.
Okay.
And the other 2 got left off of the agenda.
All right, just wanted to make sure.
Blame it on Courtney.
I did.
Any other discussion? Hearing none, I'll entertain a motion.
I move we approve the contract with A-Line Chip and Seal, is that Chip Seal? Chip Seal, as outlined in their contract and approved, and proposed to the board tonight.
Second?
Acting Town Clerk, please call for a vote.
Trustee Smith?
Yes.
Trustee Ehrlich?
Yes.
Trustee Trailer?
Yes.
Trustee Wakeman?
Yes.
Trustee Burek?
Yes.
Mayor Pro Tem Austin.
Yes. Okay, next item, consideration and approval of a contract with Stanek Constructors Incorporated for construction of the RO plant bioreactor. Administrator Weist, you're up again.
Yeah, Mayor, you were too fast for me on agenda item number 4. On the agenda approval, I want to withdraw that item. We are not finalized with the contract yet. They submitted one, we submitted one. There's still 5 or 6 issues that we're trying to work through. So I would ask that that one be postponed or pulled from the agenda until September.
Okay, let the records reflect that we've removed it until September. Are there any discussion items that anybody would like to bring up? Okay, I'll entertain a motion to adjourn.
We'll do adjourn.
Second?
All in favor?
Aye.
We are adjourned at 6:51. Thank you, everyone. Good night.